Hi, you all know me as Mrs. Peete. We made some game day food here today. Here's how we made our stuffed sausage bites and jalapeno poppers. Enjoy. So for what we're making today, we're gonna need 2 blocks of shredded cheese. It could be any cheese of your choice. I like to use the Vermont sharp cheddar and a block of the habanero pepper jack. Barbecue seasoning, Cajun seasoning of your choice, cut up little Smokies or sausage, a jar of drained pimentos, a jar of minced garlic, cut up bacon enough to wrap your sausage or your jalapeno pepper, halved jalapeno peppers, brown sugar, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, of course, and Duke's mayo. So for our cheese stuffing, we're gonna take our grated cheese. Again, I would suggest you grate your own, but you can also buy the thickly grated cheese in a bag. We're gonna take the jarred pimentos, make sure they're drained. We are going to take half a cup of Duke's mayo. Any other mayo just is not gonna work. And I actually leave out the cream cheese. I like my pimento cheese to be more of a spread than a creamy cheese, at least for the stuffing. And then you just mix it very well until it's all blended. And again, this cheese is room temperature, so it's a lot easier to blend. You don't want to do it when it's cold. And try not to make a mess. And again, I'm only going to put a little bit of salt and pepper in here because it is sharp. It's already got its nice flavor and the kick from the habanero. And I do like to put a little bit of Cajun seasoning. And you can season to your taste. And now you are ready to start stuffing the bites. Now we're ready to get started stuffing our bites. I did forget to put the minced garlic in, so just remember to put a teaspoon of minced garlic or garlic powder seasoned to your liking in the cheese before you start stuffing. So we're gonna take 1 piece of bacon. Again, it's about maybe 4 inches, I don't know, 3 inches, I don't know. Sausage bite. You're gonna take a little bit of your cheese, spread it on the bacon. I like to get it all in there. Take a sausage bite and then just wrap it. That's not gonna work. And then you'll wanna secure it with a toothpick. And then put it on a lined baking sheet. I actually like to use one with this sort of grate that goes on top just because it crisps the bacon around nicely a lot more evenly than if you just bake it directly on the sheet. And just continue. And I think this makes about 18 bites. Again, you don't want the bacon too long or it might not crisp up enough. Now that we have our bites assembled, the first thing you want to do is sprinkle some of the barbecue rub. I like to use the Charleston Pig Company barbecue rub, but you can use whatever barbecue seasoning you like. Sprinkle that generously. You want to put this on first so that it sticks to the bacon. And it doesn't matter if you get it on the bottom of the sheet. And again, season to your liking. All right. Then you also want to take your barbecue sauce and baste it. You'll actually do this a couple times as it's baking as well. So I like to do it generously. Finally, you just want to use some brown sugar. Sprinkle that on top. Again, as much to your liking, or you can skip it. But I swear this tastes really good, nice and toasted on top. It caramelizes in the oven and it's really good. And now we're ready to stick it in the oven for a preheated oven, 350 degrees, for about 35 minutes. Now these are some of Pigskin Pete's favorite bites. These are jalapeno poppers, but instead of the traditional cream cheese and bacon stuffed with cheese, this is actually going to be stuffed with the same pimento cheese that we just made for the sausage bites.
Pigskin Pete pimento poppers, what they are.
Yeah, you can take the credit for this recipe. And again, we're going to stuff them just like we did the sausage bites. It just has jalapenos. Now because I cut the bacon so short, I'm going to have to use a few pieces. And we'll just make a few and get those in the oven. These also go into the oven at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes, but you got to watch them.
I just want to get a spoon and eat that pimento cheese right out of that bowl.
And for these, I like to actually put in a glass baking dish just to keep the veggies a little more tender.
So if they want them more crisp, they should put them on
The same baking sheet that I just put the sausage bites on. Once you have your poppers assembled, you'll want to add the same barbecue seasoning as we did on the sausage bites. These are so good. Baste them with the same barbecue sauce. I actually use a lot more sauce on the poppers. I like them a lot saucier. You'll want to probably baste both your sausage bites and your jalapeno bites about every 10 minutes. And I haven't tried these in the air fryer with the barbecue sauce, but I bet you that would work as well. And definitely do not skip the brown sugar on these. It gives it a really nice glaze. While we're waiting on the bites to cook, you're gonna have some leftover cheese left, and you can just serve that with your favorite crackers. These are just Ritz. We also have these little soft pretzel bites, which are delicious with pimento cheese. Usually serve these with beer cheese, but it's really good with pimento cheese as well. And then veggies of your choice. And that's it.
Here's how it'll look when you're all finished. Enjoy.